All right, guys, welcome back. So far we have done Leo and Pisces. Now we're going to determine which one is next, which two signs are next. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and cross-watch other signs. Watch all your signs. Because it doesn't have to necessarily just be a relationship. It's also could be a partnership, a friendship, even a business relationship, somebody from your past. I mean, you name it, okay? Also, please read in the description box before you watch my readings, because these are very direct. It's going to tell you things, just like this. It's tell you things that maybe you don't want to know right now. If you're not ready, don't watch them, because they're the spirits that will not take it easy on us. Okay, they're going to make us face things that maybe we didn't want to face before. So just make sure that you are ready for this. I'm not trying to hurt anybody in any way. Just read the description box, okay? So first one's going to be Capricorn and Leo. Wow, Leo again. So now this is Capricorn and Leo. So now what I do is, while I'm getting out, we're going to do the cards here on this side for Capricorn and how the energy with Leo. Then we'll do Leo with Capricorn, okay? And then at the end, I will do how they feel about you. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to also describe basically the description of like the devil card, right? So that's Capricorn. Just because, I mean, even if this doesn't have to do with a relationship, it has to do with like maybe a neighbor or a coworker or a boss. I want to know how their characteristics are, right? I mean, I would want to know. So I will definitely get into that too. Usually I do about 3 or 4 cards on each, but Spirit calls the shots, not me. So the Devil card, this is Capricorn energy. I'm sure you guys know that. He's all about, if you are delving into something that is not for you and you know it's not for you, he's going to sit here and he's going to make sure that you learn the hard way, because that's what he is all about, right? So basically he's the shadow aspect of the higher power. That's the way I look at it, right? So, I mean, I teach their own, however your beliefs are, but for me, there's nobody got casted out of heaven, and God would not do that. And also, there's no, I mean, to me, there's just different dimensions. So let's carry on. So the devil personalities, they are very seductive. Capricorn energy, right? It's Capricorn. They are mesmerizing and achingly beautiful. He can hook you with his angelic eyes, tinted with trouble. From the start, your intuition will siren danger in flashing red lights. However, the devil's smooth talking can be hard to resist. Those Capricorns are very hard to resist. So as soon as you are tricking yourself into believing him, at first he appears madly passionate for you, promising you the moon. Then he flips the script, abandoning you to desperately beg for his intoxicating attention. The exhilarating drama of the devil offers is an addictive drug. Once you begin to detox, he will reappear, swearing his love for you and promising he's changed. Every apology that you've longed to hear is whispered in your ear. However, his behavior never changes. Rinse and repeat. The devil never becomes what he promises, but deep down, you already knew that. At his best, the devil is sexy, attractive, and alluring, unleashing his lover's repressed passions and his darkest desires. At his worst, he is destructive, manipulative, addictive, and a liar. Sorry, Capricorns, I'm just... Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Like I said, these are pretty tough, guys, okay? So just, and also please read it in the description box, because we are not here to point fingers, meaning that Capricorn, whatever you find out, you don't sit there and throw it in their face and vice versa. That's not what this is for. And if you're going to use that in a bad sense, please do not use my readings for that, okay? I use these readings for healing, for different perspectives, for insight and things like that, okay? So do not use them, for me, don't use my readings in a bad way. Also, these are not for pointing fingers at anybody. This is for you and yourself only to start to heal or start to face things that you couldn't see before. But we are not here to blame, shame, or point fingers at anybody else, okay? So please do not do that. That's not what this is for. Also, just please read in the description box. All right? All right. So we got the 8 of Cups, the Empress. There's only 2. So I'm not sure if that's what Spirit wants, but yeah, I'll throw some for Leo. And then if Spirit wants me to do any more, because I am done reading the Devil, Capricorn. So yeah, maybe there's only 2. We can't force anything, right? So this is Leo again. Leo, I'm going to go over your descriptions again too, because Capricorn might not have heard the other ones, okay? So look at these, already came out, guys. The King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Do it like this, and I'll grab 2 more for Capricorn, okay? So while we're doing Capricorn, let's do it like this. Ta-da! While we're throwing Capricorn, I will read the description of the Strength card, Leo. So the person embodying the Strength type has a noble bearing and loves being in the spotlight. Thank spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. I truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. Can you please give us 2 more for Capricorn and Leo? Thank you. Oh, this one came out right away. All right. And, okay, so the Strength is noble bearing and loves being in the spotlight. So heads turn when this dynamic presence walks into the room. The Strength personality, regardless of gender, is passionate and proud. In love, they are warm-hearted and affectionate. The Strength people spend a great amount of time trying to harness their inner fire. Activities that help them tame their energy, like working out or perfecting a talent, can be extremely beneficial. However, Strength people insist on self-correcting. There we go. There's the card right there. Perfect. Okay. So, Strength people look for a warm-hearted person who is loyal and can match their charismatic energy. They prefer to venture out into the world and do things rather than endlessly sit with their partner at home. At their best, Strength people are robust, warm, charismatic, and strong. At their worst, they can be vain, combative, and needy for validation. All right, so now this is the energies between these Capricorn and Leo, okay? So let's clear this so you guys can actually see what we're doing. Each card, I guess you could say. And I'll do it in the order that they came out, of course. And I apologize, I'm not perfect. I never ever try to be. I never ever act like I am either. I'm very clumsy, guys. So I own that. Okay, so I never ever said that. I never did this for perfection ever. So I screw up a lot. All right, anyways, Capricorn to Leo. This is the 8 of Cups. Now, 8s on the Tree of Life are seeking solutions, of course. Cups are feelings, emotions, relationships, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Although right here, the way that I do my readings, that really doesn't matter, okay? But I just like to throw it out there anyways, because why not, right? Okay, so 8 of Cups. Now, another thing too, I wanted to tell you guys. The way I do my readings, when any of these cards are in reverse, this is a lesson that you're going to learn from this relationship. Not in particular, well, in particularly the person, okay? So it's not like you're going to throw a book at you and say, you can learn this. It's something that happens in the relationship that you're going to learn from, okay? That's what that means. Just letting you guys know. Just throwing it out there. So the 8 of Cups. Okay, so the 8 of Cups calls you home to your truth. So this is Capricorn energy towards this relationship with Leo, okay? Now, like I said, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a partnership. It could be a business. Just whatever floats your boat, guys, okay? Not all the readings are going to be exactly point on either. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make it make sense, okay? All right, so The Eight of Cups calls you home to your truth, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Your inner self will always reveal the truth about yourself and your relationships, even if you initially feel resistant to hearing it. Buried suspicions can no longer be denied, numbed, or neglected. The Eight of Cups can initiate a time of soul searching, of seeking what is real rather than maintaining a facade. So this card appears when navigating through confusing emotions or overcoming a period of depression. In a love reading, the Eight of Cups can represent the process of withdrawal that helps one reconnect with their authentic self. This card often accompanies feelings of anxiety, unluckiness, or feeling like your life has gone off target. Before proceeding with this situation, this card ensures that you are clear within yourself and reconciled with the truth. Finally, the Eight of Cups will call you to trust your instincts and walk away from anything that you know that has been gaslighting you. Not breaking up, okay, that's not what I'm saying. But if you know that somebody's gaslighting you, that means that they don't want to face the truth. Don't engage in it, just walk away, okay? Come back when there's fresh everything. So in a new relationship, if this is a new relationship, one or both partners are undergoing a journey of emotional self-discovery. They may have just walked away from a relationship that failed to nurture their deepest needs. So this person requires alone time and may withdraw to regain that clarity. So don't rush this individual if they are not ready. Trust your instincts and be patient as circumstances become clearer. So now if this is a long-term relationship between a Capricorn and a Leo, this card can signify that this relationship thrives when both people can actually separate to restore clarity. So this card doesn't necessarily foretell like a breakup or separation. It can also reflect a midlife crisis or a desire to restore a piece of oneself that they feel is missing. In intimacy, the Eight of Cups indicates a partner who retreats. And although you may wish to reconnect, you must allow this person space. They will seek you when they're ready. This card can also signify a sexual relationship where one partner longs for a deeper, more substantial connection. So both partners benefit from clarifying their needs and their expectations. Okay, so don't be afraid to talk to each other. You guys are in a relationship for a reason. That's to show emotions. Talk about your feelings. We're not going to do the singles. I'll do the singles at the end. So the desired nature of this card, it signifies a desire to clarify one's own need to separate from the relationship identity. You may also feel compelled to walk away from a situation that's no longer worthy of you. It is better to be single for a time than to deviate from your truth. That's not for all, just for some. But just as the devil, if you know it's not serving you, don't delve in it, okay? Sometimes it's good to walk away, get a break, regain clarity, focus on clear your mind, and then we'll come back with fresh eyes, okay? I'm never ever telling anybody to break up. That's not what I'm saying. This is messages from spirit, not from me, okay? So take it however you guys want to. This is the Empress card. This is the mother card of the tarot. It's a major arcana card. It's number 3. 3 is the divinity. Very beautiful. It also could represent pregnancy. So, like I said, take it resonates, leave the rest, guys. So the Empress card, when it comes to matters of the heart, she's in her element, okay? She is instinctively nurturing and affectionate. These kind of people also embrace the feminine side of their nature, no matter the gender, okay? So the Empress possesses an unmatched ability to create soothing, reassuring environments where love can flourish. She understands the magic of an enchanted evening and will expose her partner to the finest things in life. Empress personalities, they love to pamper their mates with thoughtful little presents and great big meals, right? So they also make skilled chefs. In a love reading, this card represents somebody who is extremely devoted to whomever she considers to be her family. That's why she's the mother card, right? And a sure way to turn off an Empress personality is to criticize her family, her friends, or her community. At her best, the Empress is kind, nurturing, loving, giving, and compassionate. At her worst, she can be smothering, needy, or doormat. Which means like people walk all over her. In a new relationship, if there's a new relationship with a Capricorn and a Leo, this Empress is a true romantic and cherishes the courtship phase of the relationship for as long as possible. So she thrives on romance. Handwritten notes of affection, maybe meals, lovingly prepared will capture her heart. The more chivalrous you are, I don't know if it's still retrograde, guys. I'm Gemini, I can't talk. The more, I don't know how to say that. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit here and fight with this word. You are in the early part of the relationship, the better. So open the doors, like things like that, okay? Put your arm around her. Give her your jacket if it's cold, or, if it's a guy, I don't know, what do you do? Open the door for a guy, it's not gender specific. So, anywho, in a long term, if this is a long-term relationship, if you guys have been together for a while, this card oversees nurturing growth and deepening commitment in relationships. It may be time to give birth to new conditions, such as buying a new home or creating a new business, or even expanding your family through children or pets. When the Empress appears, your relationship is likely entering a new cycle of love, success, and plenty. Wow, that's really weird how you guys got both of those. And then these. It'll all make sense in the end though, guys, I promise. Okay, so in intimacy, this card adores indulging the pleasures of the senses. As the great mother of the tarot, the Empress is also extremely fertile card. Like I said, the appearance of this Empress is a sign if you are thinking of starting a family. If you are able to have children and you don't want a family right now, you need to take necessary precautions, because this is that card, guys. Okay, so desires. So when the Empress card, they desire beauty, peace, romance, and harmony. She represents a person who maintains extremely high standards. Never be crude, rude, or trashy with this personality, okay? She is a class act who is repelled by vulgarity. This card also symbolizes a desire to begin a family or to have children. So talk about it, guys. Talk about it. All right, now 9 of Pentacles. Nines are accumulation of its suit. Pentacles are material, physical aspects of our material, physical world. So this would be like Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You guys know. You have to know. But like I said, this doesn't really have anything to do with that, because I'm so geared on the energies of the actual signs that it doesn't have reflect off another energy. But it's always good to know where your energy stands, okay? So that's why I throw it out there. So this is in reverse, guys. You know what this means? That this is a lesson that is being learned. If not already learned, if not already taught, sorry. If this lesson has not been already taught, this is something that Capricorn is going to learn from this relationship with a Leo. Now, it doesn't have to be a physical, emotional relationship, like a boyfriend-girlfriend type thing. Like I said, this could be a parent relationship. It could be like if your mom is a Leo and you are a Capricorn, or your dad is a Capricorn and you're a Leo. See what I'm saying? But that relationship within itself, whether it's a friendship, whatever, the lesson that you're going to learn from a Leo is this. It's not like they're going to throw the book at you and say, hey, you need to learn this. This is what you're going to learn from this person, or the relationship that you guys have together. Okay, so whenever it's a reverse, that's what this means. So what this card may be trying to teach you, the Nine of Pentacles is teaching you to restore your highest standards and reclaim your dignity. If you've been enduring a messy situation long enough, your senses may have become dull to it. The Nine of Pentacles gives you permission to be selective about what you allow in the sacred garden of your heart. It should not be wide open for some brute to trample over. Let's see, there's a brute. It could be something from a childhood, not what this person's doing, okay? You guys, please don't take this literal. This could be from anything in your life, okay? All right, so a noble lady wears a glove on her left hand to protect herself from the sharp talons of this falcon. See that? So the left hand is symbolic, the hand of receptivity, right? So you must be productive or protective of what you are allowing yourself to receive. You have to be protective of what you are allowing yourself to receive. That's why she's wearing that glove, right? So Nine of Pentacles assures you that no matter what your current situation is, All can be made right again when you decide to take out the trash in your love life. It's time to clear out the stagnant smells and allow a fresh spring breeze to wave through. Once you start smelling the fragrant blossoms of your best life, you'll wonder how you tolerated the substandard past for so long. Okay? Now, this doesn't mean break up. No, don't take it like that, guys. Okay, please. Like I'm saying, these are different perceptions. They're telling you how you can either better yourself and your relationships, because it's not just personal relationships either, like I said. Okay? So, in a new relationship, this card may be alerting you to a messy relationship that you are settling with. It's time to clear your heart of anyone who makes you feel less than your worth. Stop casting your pearls before swine. I just learned that the other day, you guys. I was actually going over the 20, like slang with my son on the 20s. And I was like, I wonder what stop casting your pearls before swine means. And it's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so in a long-term relationship, this card indicates financial or career concerns that may be causing a sense of unfulfillment that affects your relationship. So you may need to compromise, or compromise may be needed to support your partner in finding a position that they feel truly fulfilled in. Sacrifices made now will pay off in the future. Support happiness above fruitless obligations. In intimacy, this card can represent an intimate partner that you are projecting a fantasy of stability onto. Although the sex is great, you may be ignoring the fact that they are unwilling to commit to you. You may have accepted subpar conditions for so long that you become numb to them. This should not be your new normal. You deserve somebody who is of substance. So, the desired nature of this card. You may be getting impatient as you are waiting to see results. As frustrating as it is, this is not the time for quick movement. Gentle growth and improvement are happening in the garden of your life. Even if this isn't outwardly perceptible, refocus your attention on the part of your life that shows signs of flourishing. Okay? And look at that. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yikes, guys. I think like a lot of people are just going through a lot of reversals, I swear, because there's been a lot. So don't feel like it's just you. I had a reading that was all reversals. I was like, oh, because I'm going through that tower moment, so that's why. And remember, this is messages from spirits, guides, and angels. This is for our greater good. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. Don't force anything. Don't point fingers. Don't blame. Don't shame. Please. Okay? So this is in reverse. What this card may be teaching you, Capricorn. The Ace of Wands may be teaching you to stop looking backward. This tarot depicts a hand emerging from a cloud holding a shining wand. So, like all wands, the Ace of Wands is illustrated like a tree branch with fresh, springy green leaves sprouting from them. This symbolizes that your life is sprouting into new and unpredictable directions. Rest assured, you are branching out into a new reality that will benefit your life if you have the courage to follow your heart. An old ruined castle, see that castle right there, guys? There's an old ruined castle back here in the distance. If you've been living in this castle in the past, it can feel stagnant and depressing. This card teaches you that your happy new beginning won't be found in this old ruined structure of your former life, okay? You can never rekindle a better yesterday. It's gone. The future is still unmade. A fresh, warm breeze is blowing through your life. Following its momentum can lead you to your heart's desire. Nice. Okay, so that is for Capricorn. Now let's get into Leo, our lions, our strength card. So the first one out was the Knight of Pentacles. I swear you guys got this in your other reading. I did a reading for Leo and Pisces, and I swear, Leo, you got this card. You sure did. So this is very relevant in your life, in your situation right now, period, in the energy of a Leo, okay? So Knight of Pentacles, he's very solid, right? Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So at least this is facing upright, which is good. Don't look at the reversals as bad, though, guys, okay? That's not what those are for. Just something for us to look in a different perspective of something that we might be overlooking, okay? So Knight of Pentacles, they can captivate you with the potential. He exudes the aura of self-confidence and all the external trappings of success. The problem is the Knight of Pentacles hasn't quite reached its full potential yet. In a love reading, the Knight of Pentacles can represent a person who attracts you with his possibilities. However, the Knight of Pentacles is usually slow to grow. The Knight of Pentacles will often step on the brakes before making a big commitment. He also harbors a secret frustration for not quite attaining the successes he aspires to. The appearance of this card will often advise you to keep your expectations in check. Beware of projecting your wants and desires on a person who is currently unable to deliver the total package. At his best, the Knight of Pentacles is attractive, charming, exudes confidence, and has great plans and aspirations for the future. At his worst, he can be stagnant and slow to grow, and he will constantly keep you waiting. In a new relationship, this card can symbolize a partnership where the reality does not always match hopes or expectations. So this card also represents a relationship where one person is constantly stepping on the brakes. You may have to decide if you're willing to repeatedly wait for this person to express their intentions for the future. In a long-term partnership, there may be a financial decision or a major commitment that affects the partnership and should be placed on hold as you learn more. See all the details and gather more information before rushing ahead. This card can also represent a partner who is at a point in their personal or professional life. This person will resist feeling rushed. So this also could represent in like an intimacy. It represents a sensual lover. He feels at home in the realm of physical pleasure. The lovemaking may be so good that it may affect your perspectives about the aspects of the relationship that actually need work. Okay, so make sure you stay focused, guys. The desired nature of this card is the Knight of Pentacles can represent a desire for a person or relationship that seems just out of reach. Okay, so the situation you are inquiring about has loads of potential. However, watch out for using their possibilities as substitutes for their present reality. This card also signifies a desire for a person who feels stuck with their personal development. Leo, you got this card before. What's going on with you guys? Feeling stuck? All right, so Wheel of Fortune. That's good to see. I'm glad to see this, guys. Because Leo was getting me a little bit worried because they got this same card in their Pisces reading. So this Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card. These possibilities are the unpredictable rogues of the major arcana, right? They radiate an aura of destiny, surprise, and excitement. Falling for them can be thrilling roller coaster ride, which can easily disorient you. So in love, wheel people throw all caution to the wind. So this tumultuous drama they gamble in can be both stimulating and addictive. The Wheel of Fortune personalities will expose you to the highest highs and the lowest lows, right? As a result, the relationship with them are notoriously erratic. Try not to get too attached to how a wheel personality may be behaving at any given moment, okay? So their minds change swiftly as their moods. One day they're burning hot, the next day they blow cold. A relationship with the Wheel of Fortune personality often exhibits an on-again, off-again dynamic. At their best, the wheel personalities are fun, they're exciting, hilarious, entertaining, resilient, passionate, and charming. At their worst, they are changeable, detached, maniac, inconsistent, and erratic, and they struggle with breaking negative behavioral cycles. Remember I said don't point fingers, and this is not to shame anybody or blame anybody, okay? We all go through these. So this is just where people are at right now in their life. In a love reading, in a new relationship, this connection is both unpredictable and exciting. So this person may express passion one day and ghost you the next. Although they may behave inconsistently, in time you will begin to see patterns, okay? So for a new relationship, this card advises you to stay grounded. Gather more information before allowing your hopes to rise too high, guys, okay? Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into before diving all in. Put your foot in. Don't just dive in, okay? So long term, this Wheel of Fortune can symbolize a relationship that feels consistently changeable. Although although it varies, like the partnership varies, it may have shocked you in the past, okay? So it is now clear that it follows a consistent pattern. There is no need to guess what is likely to happen in the future with this relationship. All the answers that you seek can be found in the cycles of the past. Okay? In intimacy, this card will display intense bouts of passion followed by equal periods of detachment. So this card can also highlight an intense attraction to a hot-cold personality, okay? Although their passion will periodically cool, it is also likely that their passion will cycle back with force, right? So the desired nature of this card can represent a desire to break a predictable cycle. Remember that you are in control of your life. You don't need to maintain unfulfilling cycles just because it's what you always done. You also don't need to leave your future to chance. Take a risk and create your own luck. This wheel grants good fortune and those that can change. There's your change card. Leo, I was getting worried about you guys. 7 of Cups. Oh yeah, I love this card. This card is like, oh, look at all these options I have. But really, what are in those cups? Sevens are illusionary success, guys. Feelings, emotions, relationships. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Dun, 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 dun. So, 7 of Cups. This symbolizes fantasies, dreams, and illusions. It can dazzle your imagination with the visions of a fairy tale ending. Fantasies and relationships are not always destructive. Sometimes they actually can excite passion and transform the mundane into magic. Nice, nice, nice. However, in a love reading, the 7 of Cups reminds us that our most dreams may not accurately be reflecting reality, okay? So this foggy card can cloud your wits with what you want to see instead of what it really is, okay? The 7 of Cups warns against trusting beautiful illusions at the expense of your reason. When you want to believe something with your whole being, it's easy to trick yourself into ignoring the glaring facts, okay? So this card can represent an imagination, an overdue as it struggles to fill in the gaps of what remains unknown. If you aren't careful, the 7 of Cups can leave you swinging back and forth like a pendulum from your greatest hopes to your worst fears. That's right, back and forth. That's what that wheel represents. So when this card appears, Spirit wants you to trust your common sense and guide you back to what is real, okay? In a new relationship, this card signifies an element of a fantasy that makes this union feel magical. However, this card frustrates because it will reveal that you don't have all the information yet. It may feel as if there is a confusing fog that's not allowing you to see clearly. Don't allow the expectations of what you want to see cloud your reality. Stay tethered to your common sense as you proceed. In a long-term partnership, this card represents a partner who escapes from reality. It may be difficult to confront serious issues. However, this card is also associated with intense creativity. One partner may dream big, but may also struggle with actually manifesting their goals, right? They might procrastinate. So they benefit from a relationship partner who creates structure and who can see the details. In intimacy, this card represents magic and fantasy. Your sex could be spiced up by exploring your partner's fantasies. However, for a new relationship, this card warns of confusing sexual chemistry with true love. They are two very different things, guys. Okay, so the desired nature of this card, the desire is to escape from a harsh reality. The facts of your situation may be poking holes in your beautiful dream. Don't accept invitations when it comes to true love. Although you may not be able to see the path ahead clearly, common sense can guide you through this fog. Now here is the King of Swords. So remember him. He's not looking to the left, his past, because that's depression. You can't change the past. He's not looking to his right, which is the future, because that causes anxiety, because we can't control the future, right? He looks dead on. So he sees things clearly. So this King of Swords is all about the truth. He has a clear, like I said, he's got a pure mind because he is focused in the present moment. His mind isn't anywhere else but in this present moment, which means that he can see things more clearly than, like let's say me. If you're thinking or dwelling on things in the past, okay? So, the King of Swords is a fixed personality. Few people can match his immovable iron will. In a love reading, this card represents somebody who is stubborn and resistant to change. He will likely have a strong set of beliefs and values that he rarely deviates from. This card also could be an authority figure, desiring absolute control. In relationships, he prefers to think of himself as wearing the pants. The King of Swords is old-fashioned, viewing the world in terms of black and white. He sees clarity, For him, people are either good or bad. Behavior is right or wrong. He is extremely uncomfortable with moral ambiguity and dislikes a nuisance. To maintain control over his life's direction, he arrives at conclusions with absolute certainty, even if he's wrong. So he's right, even if he's wrong. See what I'm saying? And he's wrong, even if he's right. See? So anyway, to maintain control over his life's directions, he arrives at conclusions with absolute certainty, even if he is wrong. At his best, he can promise security and stability. He is a fierce protector of those he considers under his charge. At his worst, he can be uncompromising, controlling, and also judgmental. In a new relationship, this card can represent cautious courtship. The person that you are asking about will likely want to be sure that you share the same values or worldviews before making a commitment. Dating this person can feel a bit like an audition process. This king maintains his guard until his mind is settled. This card also might represent a conservative person. In a long-term relationship, this card represents structure, providing safety and security. However, it also represents a partner who is entrenched in his beliefs and his system of beliefs. So he will not deviate once his mind is made up. And you may feel, or you may find yourself being the one who compromises a lot more because he just won't, right? So in intimacy, this card, it's a very private person, so he may struggle with expressing his vulnerabilities or even his emotions. Much like the other personalities in the Swords court, he often appears guarded. You can only penetrate his emotional remoteness by gaining his absolute trust. The desired nature of this card is to take the lead. Above all else, this person wants to feel strong and respected. The King of Swords expects others to bend since he is so often incapable of doing so. If relationships have been feeling unclear or messy, this King of Swords can signify bringing order to your life once again. Nice, nice, nice. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to draw 2 more cards of the overall of this relationship between the Capricorn and the Leo. And then after this, we will do how they feel about you, okay? Thank you, spirits, guides, angels, ancestors, intuition. I'm truly grateful. What is the overall energy of Capricorn and Leo? What is the overall energy for these two? Wow. Leo, you got that again. That same thing happened with the other reading. Wow, guys. Can't make this up. All right, so this is the overall energy for you both. 8 of Cups. We just went through this, guys, but this is the overall for both of you. This is what the energy of this relationship is. Or partnership, whatever it is. I'm not labeling it, guys. So, this is seeking solutions. 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups calls you home to your truth, even if it's difficult or inconvenient. Your inner self will always reveal the truth about yourself and your relationships, even if you initially feel resistant to hearing it. Buried suspicions can no longer be denied, numbed, or neglected. This card initiates a time of soul searching, of seeking what it is real, rather than maintaining a facade. This card appears when navigating through confusing emotions or overcoming a period of depression. In a relationship, this card represents the process of withdrawal that helps one reconnect with their authentic self. This card often accompanies feelings of anxiety, unluckiness, or feeling that your life has gone off target. Before proceeding with the situation, this card ensures you are clear within yourself and you have reconciled with the truth. Finally, this card will call you to trust your instincts and walk away from any person you know that has been gaslighting you. Okay, that's for both of you. One person, trust me when I tell you, both partners can gaslight. Sometimes we don't even know we're doing it, you guys. Okay, so that's why it's good to always, kind of look and see what you're actually doing, because a lot of times we like to point fingers. But that mirror is right there, and it mirrors us, and there's a reason why you were drawn to this person, okay? I'm not saying that that's who you are, but sometimes, and most times than not, they're mirroring back us, okay? But that doesn't mean that all the time. What this means is that they could be, or it could be something that you're not seeing. That's what this is for, okay? So the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, sixes are very beautiful because they're in the center of the tree of life. Wands are action cards, but this is in reverse. So this means that Capricorn and Leo, you guys are going to learn together the ultimate of this relationship. What this card might be teaching you guys that you guys might not have seen. So what the Six of Wands may be teaching you, it may be teaching you to restore your dignity and your self-esteem. Sometimes this card will appear if you are trapped in the illusion that another person is more special, more important, or more significant than you are. That somehow you need them to validate you. Existing in the shadow of another person's approval cheats you out of living your best life. This shadow covers a fear that if this person leaves, your life value will fly away with them. This anxiety keeps so many people stuck in relationships that perpetually deplete and disempower them. The Six of Wands can highlight if you are desperately seeking your light to be reflected in the eyes of another at the expense of yourself. Remember that you are continuously telegraphing to others what you think of yourself. It's time for you to hold your head high and command the respect you desire by embodying it. Know your worth. This was for both of you. So that means that you both kind of got depleted from this. Now, this is the thing, guys. When we put somebody on a pedestal, right, or we make them validate us, then we are basically saying that we don't know our own worth and that they have to somehow, back it up, right? So what I'm trying to say is that you can't expect somebody to respect you if you don't even respect yourself, okay? So make sure you guys know your worth, okay? Or walk away and get it back and learn it back, okay? Because nobody's ever going to respect you. They'll walk all over you. They actually lose respect for you when you don't have respect for yourself. So let's see how they feel about you. Six of Swords. This is how Capricorn feels about Leo. Six of Swords. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, intuition. I'm pretty grateful. Six of Swords. How does Capricorn feel about Leo? Maybe just one. Okay, there we go. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. Yikes. The Nine of Swords in reverse. A lot of swords. Sword, that's a lot of mental. And we'll do Leo. Okay. Wow, guys. Five of Swords. You guys have a lot of swords in your feelings. Yep. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse. And Six of Pentacles. All right. Let's get this how they feel about you guys. And then we'll get this rolling. Okay. So, the Six of Swords. Isn't that crazy? We just had the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. What is this one? The Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So 6, 10, 9. 5, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, you guys. Unbelievable. All right, so. Give me just a second, you guys. So, yeah, so this is. Just a second. Okay, so. All right, so sixes are in the center of the tree of life, so they're very beautiful in tree of life. So, at least this is not in reverse, guys. I don't know what's going on, but hugs, hugs, hugs. So, Six of Swords, this person feels you are both moving forward. The relationship is now progressing towards the next natural phase. The rough waters are being left behind, and smooth waters lie ahead. Yay! Nice, Ten of Swords. This person is likely avoiding an uncomfortable conversation, change, or ending. A difficult issue must be faced honestly. It is better to confront the challenge courageously. Lion, courageously, help them out. rather than passively hoping it will get better on its own. So there needs to be some kind of discussion, okay? Nine of Swords in reverse. This person this person is feeling a desire to walk away from something that feels toxic. This could be a job, friendship, family, relationship, or a relationship that has deteriorated. They want to get out of their head and into the world again. Okay, so maybe they have to, yeah. So they feel like you guys are going into calmer waters. There's something that they want to discuss with you. They feel like they need to walk away from something that feels toxic. So it could be maybe a job that they're in. It could be a friendship, a family relationship, or even just any kind of relationship, okay? So try to have that talk, all right? Now, it's how Leo feels about Capricorn. This is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is this person feels overwhelmed, okay? So these pressures could be coming from you or from others in their life. There may also be a sense of loss or defeat that you are recovering from. Try to avoid saddling the relationship with more issues or stress, okay? Queen of Wands in reverse. She's all about manifestation, right? So you might feel like you are a little bit stagnant, possibly. So Queen of Wands. So this person can care too much about what other people think at times. This individual often puts on a show to cover up their true insecurities. They might also need constant validation, which never seems to be believed. Yikes, guys. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles. Remember I said, please don't be pointing fingers at anybody. This is to help us. Always seek, outside help. If you need comments below or anything, I'm more than happy to talk to you guys. Also, other people here would love to talk to you guys. Don't think you guys are the only ones going through hard times. Nope, every relationship is. Every relationship, guys, we either learn about ourselves or others. Okay, this is a learning experience. That's why every relationship is so hard. So the Six of Pentacles. This person feels most confident when they are in the role of the benefactor. So sometimes this card can represent somebody who needs to be needed. Even though they give much, you should still exhibit an ability to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay, there is your reading for Capricorn and Leo. Make sure you guys cross watch, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love and light.